Hello everyone! Today I am going to show you how to crochet these tiny hearts. My goal is to get 35 subscribers by March 1st. So if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, and if you can't, that's okay. Now let's get into the video. For this project, you can use any yarn, any hook size to make these hearts. Now, if you use a thicker yarn and a bigger hook, the heart will be a lot bigger. If you use a smaller hook and a thinner yarn, and then the heart will be like these little 3 hearts. Now, for this one here, I made it in a baby yarn. So, of course, the yarn is going to be a lot thinner. These 2 here is by Red Heart, and the yarn is about medium thick yarn, so it's not really thick. So let's get this video going and I will show you how to make these tiny hearts. Before I show you how to make these hearts, there are a couple of things that I would like to mention before I get started. In order to make these tiny hearts, it will consist of making chains. You will be making double crochets, half double crochets in order to make these hearts. So now I am ready to show you how to make these tiny hearts that only takes about 1 minute to 2 minutes to make these. To start off on how to make these tiny hearts, the first step that you are going to do is make a slip knot. Then you will insert the crochet needle and secure it with another knot. Once you have the slip knot into the crochet needle, the next step would be to make 2 chains, 1 and 2. So there you have 2 chains, 1 and 2. Then the next thing is to make 2 double crochets into the first chain that you started with. So you would yarn over, go into that first chain, and you will make 2 double crochets into that same chain. So there you have 2 double crochets. When you have the 2 double crochets, the next one is going to be 2 half double crochets into that same chain. So yarn over, go into that circle here in the center of the heart, and you will make 2 half double crochets. So that's 1 and 2. So now you have 2 double crochets, 2 half double crochets. Now the next one is going to be 1 double crochet. So once you have the 1 double crochet, then you yarn over and go again into that same chain, and you will make 2 half double crochets. Okay, and then now you are going to make 2 double crochets in that same chain. So that's 1 double crochet, and then you need another double crochet. So now you have part of the heart completed. So now to finish off, you're going to insert the crochet needle into the center here and make a slip joint. So you go into the middle here, pull the yarn, and then just go through all the loops. And this is how the heart is supposed to look. So once you have the heart formed, now the next thing would be to cut a little piece of the yarn off And then you are going to get your sewing needle. But first you are going to make a knot. Okay, so there is the knot. And then with the sewing needle, you're going to turn the heart the other way, so it's going to be face down. Then in the center here, you are going to go into every single stitch. You're going to weave in, go out, over, in, all the way around in a circle. And the reason why we want to do that is because once we start stitching here in the center, the top piece of the heart will actually start to go inward a little bit, so then you have the shape of the heart going in like an indentation, going here and then up and then around. Okay, so let's do that. Okay, so then I am going to go underneath these little stitches here, and I'm just going to go around. You go in, go under, then you pull, turn the heart over to the other side, and then just continue doing that. Until you go all the way around. Okay, and then just to fasten off, you just insert in one of these little stitches here, and then you just make a knot. Okay, so now you have this little piece of string that's hanging out. So you just cut a little piece off. Okay, you have the option with the sewing needle, you can stitch it up here in the center, which I am going to do that. So I am using this color of purple because I'm using a light purple, that way it matches with the heart, and then you don't see that it's a different color if you use another color, and then it won't match here. Okay, so now I'm just going to sew in between the stitches here, and I am just going to fasten off the piece where I cut earlier, and then there is the heart. And this is how it's supposed to look. So you can just, pull a little bit here on the top left, and then you have the heart all completed. And to make these little hearts, it doesn't take that long to make. So for me, it actually took about 1 minute to make these really cute hearts. And the good thing about making these hearts is, like, say you have some other projects that you want to make, there's many options that you can use these hearts. You can use them for headbands, you can use them for a beanie, you can use them for blankets. You can also make a pin heart by putting a safety pin in the back, and then you can put it on your sweater or on your blouse. So, I mean, there's many ways that you can use these little tiny hearts. So they come in handy if you need, small little things to decorate. So, well, thanks so much for joining me today, and leave me a comment down in the section below and let me know what you think about my tiny hearts. And I hope everyone is doing fine, and I will see you next time. Take care.